Busan's homecoming is live tonight, and the city is all in. Temples, churches, citizens, officials, all pitching in.
This is BTS Daily, and oh, it's June 12th, the actual anniversary. Come Over is out, Busan is tonight. The week's slow burn is paying off all at once.
After 2 days of me being skeptical about that staffing row, it's nice to confirm instead of chase. We've also got a hard Spotify date and a Manila sellout to get into.
Plus V sneaking a Coca-Cola World Cup campaign into the biggest group week of the year. Let's go.
So the Stars piece today reframes everything we talked about. Yesterday it looked like a city scrambling to fill a labor gap. Today it's temples, churches, citizens, and officials showing up together. And I'm going to let that tension sit. The civic strain was real, and the embrace is real too. Both things on the day itself.
Manila Times. Bulacan sold out across every phase. Fan club pre-sale all the way through general public. That's March 2027, a full year out.
Which gives us the first hard demand signal outside Korea. We flagged Philippine infrastructure strain on Wednesday, and here's the demand that's going to test it at a bigger scale. Now this one's new. Spotify's premiering an exclusive MV for Merry Go Round on June 19th through the K-Pop On Hub. First specific post-album visual announced for the ARIRANG era. So hold it as a structure choice, more than hype. June 19th, K-Pop On Hub.
And the Yonhap piece. The members on the record saying the global ARIRANG singalongs moved them deeply. That hits. And then V just casually fronts Coca-Cola's 2026 World Cup campaign. Same day as Busan and Come Over.
The Manila Times with Isa Iglesias.
Manila, Philippines. BTS's return to the Philippines is set to be one of the country's biggest concert events in recent years, after tickets for the K-pop supergroup's two-night Bulacan stop in March 2027 sold out across all sales phases, from fan club pre-sales to the general public sale.
2 nights at the Philippine Sports Stadium, March 13 and 14, 2027. Gone. Fan club pre-sale, Live Nation pre-sale, general sale, all cleared before the public window even closed.
And that's the part I keep coming back to. This is March 2027, nearly a year out, and Bulacan's already a wall of sold-out screenshots.
Remember Tuesday when I called Busan a city-building muscle for something bigger? This is what that looks like outside Korea. The first hard demand red from the world tour, and it's a clean wipeout.
It does reframe the worry we had on the Philippines' infrastructure side. The demand's clearly there. Now the thing to watch is whether the logistics scale with it.
Kinets and PH Army both melting down in the same time zone. Live Nation Philippines confirmed Thursday. Every seat, both nights.
Times Now with Akanksha Shri.
BTS fans can look forward to an exclusive music video for Merry Go Round from their comeback album ARIRANG, set to premiere on Spotify's K-Pop On Hub on June 19, 2026. After their military service, BTS are now touring globally.
So Spotify's putting out an exclusive merry-go-round video, June 19th on their K-Pop On Hub, per Times Now. That's the 8th track off ARIRANG getting its own visual.
A standalone MV for a deep cut? June 19? Okay, they're treating this like a song that earned a visual, not a promo leftover.
Here's the catch, though. It's premium users in select regions only. First proper platform-exclusive video we've seen this era, and they're gating it.
See, that's the part that's gonna sting. Select regions means somebody's gonna wake up June 19 locked out of their own fandom's drop.
It's a format move I'm watching. Spotify wants the eyeballs on their hub, and a track that wasn't a single suddenly becomes the reason you open the app. From Yonhap News Agency.
Seoul, June 11, Yonhap. K-pop supergroup BTS said Thursday that one of the most memorable moments of its ongoing world tour has been hearing fans around the globe sing along to ARIRANG in unison.
This one's straight from the members' mouths. In a Run BTS 2.0 episode timed right before the June 13th anniversary, They're saying the global ARIRANG singalongs gave them goosebumps, city after city.
86 concerts, 34 cities, and the thing that gets them is hearing a room full of strangers sing Arirang back at them. That's the line that wrecked me this morning.
And the texture matters. They said audiences feel more comfortable, more confident than before. They're clocking how the room has changed over the run, not just gushing.
Remember we kept asking whether the side films and Come Over were architecture for something bigger? A Run BTS 2.0 drop on the anniversary, with the members reflecting like this. That's another brick. This era still feels wide open.
The detail I love? They're recalling the rain at that first Goyang show. 130,000 over 3 days, soaked, and that's the warm memory. This one's from The Star.
Busan. With BTS set to perform at Busan Asiad Main Stadium on June 12 and 13, South Korea's second-largest city is preparing for what officials expect will be an influx of roughly 100,000 visitors from around the world.
Okay, this is the one I've been bracing for all week. Busan is tonight. Asiad Main Stadium, June 12th and 13th, and the city's expecting something like 100,000 people rolling in from everywhere.
And here's the texture I didn't expect, Joey. The Star says temples, churches, citizens, and city officials are all pitching in. After the staffing round noise we sat with all week, that's a real shift in the picture.
Right? 2 days ago, I was reading Busan as scrambling. Today, it's the whole city turning out. That BTS The City Arirang thing running June 5 to 21. Exhibitions, fan experiences, the works.
I'll keep the skepticism on accountability. Somebody still has to answer for how that gap got filled. But it did get filled. That really does cool things down, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise. This one's from PlayBack.
BTS's V stars in Coca-Cola's new 2026 World Cup campaign, connecting one of the biggest stars in the global music scene with the world's biggest football tournament. The new promotional video and photos released by Coca-Cola Korea show the artist conveying the excitement, suspense, and festive atmosphere that accompany every World Cup, just hours before the tournament kicks off.
So V drops a Coca-Cola World Cup campaign, the global one, on the same day as Busan and Come Over. Taehyung has his own orbit, while the whole group machine is going off.
And it's a huge placement. Coca-Cola's been a FIFA partner for decades. Coca-Cola Korea picked V as the central face of the campaign, front and center.
The spot's all him, too. The pre-kickoff nerves, the gut drop during the match, then the goal scream payoff. That's a lot to hand one guy and trust him to sell it.
On a day this loud for the full group, a solo World Cup deal could have gotten buried. Instead, it just adds another headline to a week that's already maxed out. If you're tracking K-pop beyond Bangtan, check out New Jeans Daily Podcast, a bunnies briefing on Minji, Hani, Danielle, Hedin, and Haein, from Comeback Watch to Adore/Hybe updates. Find it wherever you listen to podcasts. Links to everything we touched on today are in the show notes, so if a headline grabbed you, you can go straight to the source and read a little deeper. That's BTS Daily Podcast for this Friday, June 12th. This is a Lantern Podcast.